I'll tell you what, you never want to get hurt playing peekaboo. You'll end up at the ICU. Pirate was relieving himself off the side of his boat when all of a sudden a shark jumped out of the water and ate him. Apparently his last words were, R.I.P. I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. And it dawned on me. My buddy said his laxatives were working perfect. I knew he was lying. I could tell he was full of crap. You know, I was coming on here to tell you a joke about that shirt you're wearing. Well, it looks like it already went over your head. Knock, knock. Who's there? Daisy. Daisy who? They see me rolling, they hating. Took my dog for a walk by the lake yesterday. The seagulls kept attacking him. I guess that's what I get for getting a purebred. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He says, cheer up, man. Could be worse. Could be stuck underground in a hole full of water. I knew he meant well. You know, people are always talking about how crazy it is that I'm a dad with 5 daughters. So, broke down and wrote a book on my kids. In hindsight, it probably should have typed it out or used paper or something, but if they don't wash it off, I'll copy it. What is born skinless, flies wingless, and sings until it dies? A fart. I walked out front this morning. This guy was walking by my house. He threw a bag at me. I was like, opened the bag. It was full of milk, cheese, and butter. I was like, how dare he? You know, singing in the shower is fun until you get shampoo in your mouth. Then it turns into a soap opera. Avoid negative people. Avoid positive people. This guy planted a cucumber down by the sea. Grew so large, he was able to turn it into a house and live in it. One day the sea flooded his entire home. Needless to say, he found himself in a really big pickle. Can I get 2 dogs?
No.
Please, I want to name them Rolex and Movado.
No.
They'll be our watchdogs. Caught a German Shepherd pooping in my yard yesterday. And this morning, came back and brought his dog with him this time. We ran out of toilet paper. Had to start using newspaper. Let me tell you, the times are tough. The Detroit News was a little bit softer. So apparently the CDC is also limiting our content. And now we're only allowed to tell inside jokes. I'm pretty sure the inventor of the knock knock joke deserves some kind of award or something. Maybe like a Nobel Prize. Cyclops looks at his human wife and says, honey, how do you spell Hawaii? She says, with 2 eyes. He's like, look, this isn't the time for jokes, Karen. What do you call an accidental flower pregnancy? An oopsie daisy. What do you call an immigrant to Sweden? Artificial sweetener. What do you call a retired miner? Doug. What do you get when you boil a funny bone? A laughing stock. What kind of shoes do spies wear? Sneakers. So I went out, got myself a 256 gigabyte iPhone 11 Pro Max, got home, and about 3 minutes after opening the box, my child decides they want to see the phone, drop it, completely destroy the screen and the phone. So now I have no use for it. I'm giving it away. If you want it, it's a 16-year-old female, really pretty, smart, a little bit needy, slightly hormonal. Let me know. Did you know Teslas don't really get a new car smell? It's more like a Elon Musk. I remember when I was a little kid, I asked my dad one time, how many's a couple? He says, 2 or 3. Looking back, I think I understand why my parents got divorced. In a recent update, the World Health Organization has announced that canines cannot spread the coronavirus and therefore do not need to be quarantined anymore. So basically,
who let the dog
I don't even know why I'm like this. So my wife said I don't respect her privacy. Like, why would she write that in her diary? The difference between a warm sweet potato and a thrown pig is that one is a heated yam. The other is a yeeted ham. This morning, I was putting on some body spray and I accidentally got some in my mouth. And now every time I talk, I get this really strong accent. I'll never forget when my son was little, he asked me, "Daddy, where does poo come from?" You're never really ready for a conversation like that, but I took the scientific approach, explained about eating and digestion and, why it comes out of there. And when I finished, I looked at him, I was like, "Do you understand?" He's just flabbergasted. He's like, "Dad, stop. I don't even want to know about Tigger or Eeyore." If meat is murder, does that mean cake is battery? I forgot to turn my laptop off before I went to bed last night. Woke up this morning, it was freezing. Turns out I left windows open. You know what sounds like a sneeze, but is actually made of leather? A shoe. Teacher says, "Okay, class, I want you to name something that you're not good at, but it has to start with the letter O." Little Jimmy says, "Oh!" She says, "Jimmy?" He's like, "Spelling." If I wrote a song about a sewing machine, would that make me a singer-songwriter?